So we'll see shortest job first algorithm, SJF. This is also one type of job scheduling algorithm. So here we'll consider 4 processes P1 to P4. Burst time will consider this. Arrival time is different, that is 0 to 33. So first we have to consider the arrival time in this shortest job first. Shortest job first means the process which will have minimum burst time requirement, that is the shortest job. So here first we'll see with the help of Gantt chart. So here we have to draw first the Gantt chart. So here we have to consider which process is arriving first. So out of this 4, P1 is arriving first. So P1 is arriving at 0. So P1 will execute from 0 to 4 because the burst time for P1 is 4. So 0 to 4 P1 will execute. So it will be 4 here. So before P1 completes its task at 4, we have to check, are there any processes arriving? Yes. All the rest 3 processes, that is P2, P3 as well as P4 are arriving at 233. So here at 2 P2 is arriving and at 3 P3 and P4 are arriving. So first out of these 3 processes we have to check the burst time, for which process there is minimum requirement of burst time. So burst time for P2 is 7, burst time for P3 it is 2 and burst time for P4 is 3. So we have to consider the shortest job. So P3 is having the shortest burst time. So first out of these 3 processes P3 will execute first. So here it will be P3. So P3 will execute from 4 to 2. So here it will be 6. So before P3 completes its task, we know P2 and P4 are already waiting for execution. So out of this P2 and P4, now we have to compare. So for P2, what is the requirement? It is 7 and for P4 it is 3. So we have to compare this P2 and P4. So for P2 it is 7 and 3. So here P4 will execute first. So P4 will execute for 3, that is 6 to 3, here it will be 9. And after P4 only P2 is left. So P2 will execute from 9 to 7. So here it will be 16. So after this Gantt chart we have to calculate the start time, finish time, turnaround time and waiting time. So start time we have to calculate for P1. So P1 start time is 0, finish time that is 4. Similarly for P2 the start time is 9 and finish time is 16. So here it will be 9 and 16. For P3 start time is 4, finish time is 6. So here it will be 4, 6. Similarly for P4 the start time is 6, finish time is 9. So 6, 9. Calculate turnaround time, that is finish time minus arrival time. So 4 minus 0, 4. 16 minus 2, that is 14. 6 minus 3, 3. 9 minus 3, 6. Similarly calculate waiting time, that is turnaround time minus burst time. So 4 minus 4, 0. 14 minus 7. So 14 minus 7, 7. 3 minus 2, 1. 6 minus 3, 3. Then we have to calculate the average turnaround time and average waiting time. So we have to add all these turnaround time processes and all waiting time processes. So here average turnaround time will be addition of all this, that is 27 by 4. Waiting time, that is 11 by 4. So average turnaround time is 6.75. Average waiting time is 2.75. So here we complete the shortest job first algorithm.